Alright guys, season of the Splicer is live. Unfortunately, it's also season of the error code like most seasonal launches. There's a bunch of problems server side for Bungie, and I can't get any gameplay out to you right now as much as I would love to. So I decided to go over to LightGG. They have a bunch of new stuff listed here for you to check out. There's quite a lot of new loot added this season, I've got to say. As well as, you know, no PvP content per se, there's a lot of loot. I've got to give Bungie credit, there's a lot of loot here. So we're going to go over some of this stuff. We've got some exotics to look at, Vogue gear, override gear, some trials weapons, crucible stuff to check out. So let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to have a quick overlook at is of course the Cryothesia. This is the new stasis sidearm. I did get a chance to test this out very briefly. The way it works, you get a kill and then you can hold the trigger down and fire a charge shot that will freeze people. That's basically the gist of it. This weapon also has a catalyst, and again, like GG have got the goods, you can see it right here. Cold efficiency, shattering a frozen target refills this weapon's magazine from reserves. Also, when you freeze them, it does proc Whisper of Hedrons, so you get a damage boost after freezing someone with a charge shot. This weapon is going to be insane in PvP, probably a bit of a problem. Now, we have the Vex Mythoclast returning. This is of course the legendary exotic raid weapon from Vogue. And they've added something a little bit different to the weapon. This is actually really interesting. So it's got the normal fire mode that you will all know from back in the day if you played D1. And basically when you stack up enough charges, it can basically change into a linear fusion rifle. So you can get some kills or some damage with the regular mode, and then you can basically change the fire mode and it becomes a linear fusion rifle. That is kind of crazy. It also has a catalyst, higher stacks of overcharge, increased stability. So Vex Mythoclast is coming back, but it's coming back with a twist. I am very eager to get my hands on that on May 22nd when Vogue goes live. Now we have, of course, a couple of exotics to look at. This is the one that I am most interested in, of course, the Path of Burning Steps. This is the new Titan exotic. Solar final blows periodically grant you an escalating bonus to weapon damage. You are hard to slow or freeze with stasis, and when you break out, you take no damage from doing so, creating a burst of solar energy around yourself. That sounds absolutely dope, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that. Now, one thing we don't know if this is a Solar Titan only thing or not, but either way, expect to see your boy wearing these because, I mean, come on. Anti-stasis, yes please. We are looking at the Star Eater scales. Now this sounds absolutely broken in PvP. Like, what are they thinking with this? So here you go. The exotic perk on this hunter pair of boots, Feast of Light. You gain additional super energy from orbs of power you pick up. While your super energy is full, picking up an orb of power overcharges your super, causing you to gain a burst of healing when casting and a bonus to your super damage. At maximum overcharge, you also gain an overshield. That's right guys, you're gonna see hunters jumping up in the air, throwing Squall at you with an overshield, as if they weren't hard to kill already. Or better yet, you're gonna see golden guns with overshields now, you better hide. Next up, we've got Boots of the Assembler. Now this is a really cool support based exotic. The exotic perk is Blessing of Order. Standing in a healing rift creates noble seekers that seek out allies and that are not in a rift and heal them. Standing in an empowering rift creates noble seekers that grant both you and your ally a damage bonus. Each time a noble seeker finds one of your allies, the duration of your rift is briefly extended while you are standing in it. This is really cool. I like the support based aspect of this exotic, and this sounds relatively interesting for me. Alright, so we've been through all the exotics, we've seen the exotic armor and the exotic weapons. Now I'm more interested in checking out the legendary weapons that have been added to the game. And there is an absolute shitload of them, I've got to say. Look at this, there's a ton of weapons here. Some of them are reprised, some of them are, you know, activity specific. But either way, there is a ton of new loot added here. I've got to give props to Bungie. They have definitely heard people's complaints about the lack of loot due to sunsetting. And there's just an absolute metric ton of stuff to look at here. So we're not going to look at every single one because we'll be here for quite a while, but I'm going to take a look at some weapons that really stand out to me. So the first thing I want to see actually is the first weapon. This is a Kinetic 720 RPM auto rifle, the Chroma Rush. I'm going to assume that this weapon is related to the override activities, and you can take a look at some of the perks available. You've got Heating Up, you've got Adrenaline Junkie, you've got Kill Clip, you've got Tunnel Vision. These new perks are definitely looking pretty interesting. And yeah, that is something I'm definitely going to be wanting to get my hands on. What else have we got? We've got to take a look at the Fatebringer. Now there are two versions of the Fatebringer. We've got the regular Fatebringer and we've got the time lost version of Fatebringer. I'm not sure exactly what time lost means. Maybe it's tied to the hard mode completion of the raid, I don't know. But you can see here it comes with Firefly, the old classic perk. Firefly will be on the Fatebringer. I like that little metallic look for this bad boy. This is an absolute classic weapon for any D1 vets out there. If you guys didn't play D1, well, this is like, you know, one of arguably the most famous hand cannon from D1. Now it has Firefly in there, but there's a couple of other perks: opening shot, kill clip, Eye of the Storm, Adrenaline Junkie. You've got tunnel vision, killing wind. What's this? Rewind. What's this? Is this a specific perk to this weapon? When this weapon's magazine is empty, it fills from reserves based on the number of hits. Yo, that's pretty sick. Is that like a replacement for Outlaw? Rewind rounds. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Rewind rounds. I can't say that properly. Damn, Fatebringer's looking good. Let's go. What else should we take a look at? Oh, we have to look at this because this is the old controversial. My video from the other day, the new Crucible hand cannon. I gotta say, I was wrong. You know, the Ballyhoo's a 140. I assumed having the exact same frame that they would make this a 140 as well. But the Survivor's Epitaph. You know, speaking of survivors, am I going to survive that video and the controversy? Who knows? But yeah, this is the 180 RPM kinetic hand cannon that will be dropping as an end game reward in the Crucible. You can see it has an absolutely massive perk pool. Some of these new perks that we've seen are going to be on these weapons. It's really, really interesting. Some of these new perks, you've got Adrenaline Junkie, Grenade Final Blows grant bonus damage and handling for a moderate duration. You've got Heating Up. Final blows with this weapon increase accuracy and stability while improving vertical recoil. Tunnel Vision, reloading after defeat, greatly increases target acquisition and aim down sight speed for a short duration. Yeah, this is interesting. Some of these new perks and an absolutely ginormous perk pool on that weapon. So if you're a Crucible guy, at least you've got something to chase for a little bit at least. Now, what else? Oh, that Praedyth's Revenge. That is the VOG. That is the absolute classic VOG sniper rifle, the time lost version of it as well. We've got the Farewell, that's a kinetic sidearm. This is, I believe, the new Iron Banner shotgun. It is called the Riss Walker or the Rise Walker, I don't know. But this is the Iron Banner shotgun. It looks like a reskin of the Hawthorne Shotty. It is a kinetic lightweight frame shotgun, and it does come with the perk Iron Reach. That's going to give you a big bump to your range on this shotty. Could this be a potential meta option? Time will tell. Very, very interesting though. That's the Iron Banner shotty for you. Okay, what else shall we take a look at? I was really hoping to see Praedyth's Timepiece, which is a pulse rifle. I don't see that right now. The number is a returning 450 Future Warcall auto rifle. We've got the new fusion rifle, Null Composure. This thing looks pretty cool. I like the look on this weapon. That is a nice looking fusion right there. Don't know how we're going to be earning this weapon. Is this a static roll on this thing? Also, is this the pinnacle weapon or the ritual weapon? Oh yeah, okay. So this is basically like a replacement for that other fusion that everyone loved in PvE. It has that same perk as well, Reservoir Burst. When the battery is full, your next burst deals additional damage and causes enemies to explode on death. And it also has Heating Up. Final blows with this weapon increases accuracy and stability while improving vertical recoil. That is definitely going to be an interesting fusion. It's a rapid fire frame as well, and those are getting a little buff in this season. We've got the Plug 1, which is a Vanguard fusion rifle from Destiny 1. That's returning. That's pretty interesting. We've got the Finite Impactor, the Iron Band hand cannon. We actually already did a video on that, previewing it. If you want to go check that out, you can. We have the Grid Skipper. This is an energy pulse rifle. It's a rapid fire frame. My favorite type of pulse rifle. Take a look at this thing. I'm interested to see what this sight looks like when you're aiming down sights. I like the aesthetic on these weapons. I think this is an override weapon, and you can see those perks are available. Wait, is this a new one? No, that's Heating Up. It's got Heating Up, it's got Tunnel Vision, it's got Adrenaline Junkie, it's got Kill Clip, it's got Firmly Planted, which is a great perk, Killing Wind. Yeah, this is going to be a good weapon to chase, and of course I can pair it up with the old Shappy, so that's really nice. The Pallades Corrector is returning. That is a Future Warcall Energy 200 RPM Scout Rifle. Got the Vision of Confluence. This is an absolute classic Scout Rifle from Dean 1. And I believe it probably comes with that perk, Time Lost. Yep. or rewind rounds rather. I think all the time loss versions come with this perk basically. That will differentiate it from the regular Vision of Confluence, so that's pretty cool. Found Verdict. Now this was a real favorite of mine in D1. D1 shotgun. Absolutely loved this thing. And yeah, it's also coming back. And it's going to be pretty nice. I think according to Light GG, it's an aggressive frame. In D1, I'm pretty sure this was a lightweight frame. So I'm not sure if that's wrong or right, but either way, the Found Verdict is a top shotty from back in the day. Now we've got this one. I think this is on the season pass. I see this on the season pass. This is an energy slug shotgun. Now, is the key here? Yep. Quick draw and opening shot. Oh, hell yeah, brothers. Oh, hell yes. I am going to be loving this when I get my hands on it. It does have some of these other perks, but for legendary slugs, I mean, this could be good. Reloading after defeating a target, increase your target acquisition. That could be like a mini Roadborn, tunnel vision plus opening shot. Either way, that's a sluggy, so you're definitely going to be seeing me use that at some point. Looking forward to getting my hands on that. What else have we got? The visions are returning, sidearm, the decides are returning, lightweight shoddy. We've got the occluded finality. I did a video on that as well if you want to see that. Now this is interesting. This is an Omolon sniper from D1, the Uzumi RR4. Now this is going to be, I believe, a Nightfall exclusive weapon like the Vanguard fusion rifle, and it has some interesting perks here. Snapshot, you've got bottomless grief, you've got explosive payload. Yeah, this could be pretty damn solid, especially in PvE. It's an adaptive frame with a zoom value of 50, so probably be pretty damn nice in PvP as well. So what else have we got here? Borrowed time. Okay, this is a Gambit exclusive SMG. Well, again, you can see the perks on it. It's looking pretty nice. It is an aggressive frame, so it's a 750, and that'll be decent. Wouldn't mind hopping into Gambit and getting my hands on that bad boy. Here's one I want to show you guys. This is the only trials weapon coming to the game this season, I believe. It is Shyura's Wrath. This is the adept version. Now you can see the perk combinations: Adrenaline Junkie, Kill Clip, tap the trigger, quick draw, heating up, tunnel vision. With the adept version as well, you'll be able to max out that range. This thing will be very, very good. It's a 600 RPM as well, and I believe it is an energy weapon, so that is pretty damn cool. Oh, stochastic variables coming back. I absolutely love this SMG. This is an energy SMG. Now you can see some of the perks it comes with: quick draw, elemental capacitor, wellspring, multi-kill clip, unrelenting. None of the new perks on this one, but still some pretty damn good perk combinations there. And I absolutely love that SMG, so that is something I am happy to see return. Then you've got a bunch of heavy weapons. You've got the Heathen Vengeance, which is the Vogue rocket launcher, Corrective Measure, which is the Vogue machine gun. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. So yeah, that is all I'm going to go over for the video. Hopefully the servers can sort their lives out and we can get on the game and actually get you some gameplay of all this stuff. But I thought it'd be a cool little video to start the season off and just go over some of the stuff in the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it and it whet your appetite for the rest of the content that is coming. Let's get right into it when the servers fix themselves. As always, leave a like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.